Slip into the shadows, let the gravity release. Drowning out the daylight, finding my fragmented peace. The galaxy is collapsing at the edge of my bed, spinning cosmic velvet from the chaos in my head. I'm shedding off the armor that I wore through the day, watching all the heavy expectations melt away. A beautiful disaster in a silk-covered room, merging with the static in the midnight bloom. The moon is tracing patterns on my bare, tired skin. I'm opening the borders where the dreams can begin. Just floating, just glowing. We are whispering secrets where the galaxies collide. In this tiny bedroom where the universe can hide, stitching up my spirit with the silver threaded line, drinking down the silence like a sweet vintage wine. Lost in space, safe embrace, here in the quiet where the stars fall deep. I'm the only secret that I'm trying to keep.
Leaving all the text unread, the world on a pause. I don't need a cure because I love my own flaws. The mirror on the closet shows a ghost of a smile. I haven't felt this weightless in a terrifying while.
Think I see your ghost dancing right against the wall, whispering your name but I don't want you to call. Let the lo-fi filter wash away the regrets, smoking memories like burned cigarettes. It's all so clear.
Kissing the horizon where the dark meets the light, giving up the struggle and the rest of the fight.
You don't need a compass when you're drifting alone. The bed becomes a castle and the pillow a throne. We're just sinking, we're just thinking. We are whispering secrets where the galaxies collide. The tiny bedroom lets the universe hide, stitching up my spirit with the silver threaded line, drinking down the silence like a sweet vintage wine. Lost in space,
this isn't isolation,
it's a celestial flight, letting the starlight keep me company tonight. The stars are burning out, my mind is turning now.
sleep now.
Sleep now.
Ooh, yeah, spin the bottle, chase the spark. Amber liquid swirling in a heavy glass cage. We're writing modern fiction on a retro stage. Your eyes are playing checkers while my mind is playing chess. The dimmer switch is low, but we are reading the address. You drop a casual comment like a match in the dark. A little bit of friction, wait and see if it'll spark. We're trading witty banter, keeping secrets in the vault. If we wake up on the ceiling, well, it's nobody's fault. The ice is melting down, but the tension's getting hot. We're flirting with the boundary of what is and what is not. Just sipping,
just dripping.
Look at the chemistry we're pouring tonight. Under the amber glow, everything feels right. We're stepping on the rhythm, left, right, and center. This is a playground that you wanted to enter. Clink the glass,
let it pass.
Don't look at the watch, let the clock hand spin. Who cares where the night ends? Just let it begin. The conversation spinning like a vinyl on a wheel. I love the nonchalant way you disguise what you feel. You say it's just the whiskey making promises tonight, but your shadow's getting closer in the smoky velvet light. A three-man panel judging how the chemistry flows. But what happens underneath the radar, nobody knows. Let's toast to the illusions and the games that we play. We're sophisticating sinners till the break of day. It's a vibe, babe. It's a vibe, baby.
You're sliding over closer with that signature smirk. Let's see if all that effortless charisma can work. No need to map the future when the present is gold. The best kinds of stories are the ones left untold.
We're just blending,
no ending.
Look at the chemistry we're pouring tonight, where the amber glow makes everything feel right. We're stepping on the rhythm, left, right, and center. This is a playground that you wanted to enter. Clink the glass,
let it pass.
Don't worry about tomorrow or the morning light. We're owning the magic of the circle tonight.
Neon ghosts. Cruising down the overpass, the concrete river flows, watching how the metropolis in liquid amber glows. Shadows stretching long and lean against the glass facade, playing a solo performance for an absent god. I see the golden age collapsing in the rearview mirror. The faster that I run from it, the ghosts just look clearer. A solitary passenger inside a metal shell, exchanging heavy secrets with the city that I dwell. The streetlights are a blur, a technicolor stream. I'm waking from a memory and driving through a dream. Just gliding, just hiding. I'm racing through the neon veins, chasing down the past, building up an empire that was never meant to last. to wind the skyline is an open book of stories left untold. A million neon promises that turn from hot to gold. I don't need a witness for the verdict of my soul. I'm patching up the fractures just to make the picture whole. Let the engine amplify the thoughts I try to hide as I watch the architecture slide on the outside. It's all a montage. No traffic signs can point you to the center of your truth. You have to lose the map to find the fountain of your youth. We're just coasting. We're just coasting. I'm racing through the neon veins, chasing down the past, where the technicolor empire was never meant to last. Breaking through the gridlock of a simulated town, bearing my autonomy like a diamond crown. Speeding away, nothing to say. This isn't just a getaway, it's where my spirit heals, finding who I am behind these spinning rubber wheels. The city lights fade. Keep driving. Neon ghosts. Cruising down the overpass, the concrete river flows, watching how the metropolis in liquid amber glows. Shadows stretching long and lean against the glass facade, playing a solo performance for an absent God. I see the golden age collapsing in the rearview mirror. The faster that I run from it, the ghosts just look clearer. A solitary passenger inside a metal shell, exchanging heavy secrets with the city that I dwell. The street lights are a blur, a technicolor stream. I'm waking from a memory and driving through a dream. Just gliding, just hiding. I'm racing through the neon veins, chasing down the past, building up an empire that was never meant to last. Breaking through the gridlock of a simulated town, wearing my autonomy like a diamond crown, speeding away. Nothing to say. Caught in the reflection where the modern spirits bleed. I am my own driver and the only thing I need solitude, black Sacramento wine. The skyline is an open book of stories left untold. A million neon promises that turn from hot to gold. I don't need a witness for the verdict of my soul. I'm patching up the fractures just to make the picture whole. Let the engine amplify the thoughts I try to hide as I watch the architecture slide on the outside. It's all a montage. Pride, no traffic signs can point you to the center of your truth. You have to lose the map to find the fountain of your youth. We're just coasting. We're just ghosting. I'm racing through the neon veins, chasing down the path where the technicolor empire was never meant to last. Breaking through the gridlock of a simulated town. Just a getaway, it's where my spirit heals, finding who I am behind these spinning rubber wheels. City lights fade. The city lights fade. Keep driving.
Just let it slide. The neon bleeds through the condensation on the paint, a blurry watercolor of the city in the rain. Underneath the umbrella, a solitary silhouette, stepping over puddles of a half-forgotten regret. The clock is yawning, ticking backwards in the dark. I'm watching water tracing paths, leaving no mark. I used to chase the thunder, used to run into the fire. Now I'm just a witness to the cooling of desire. Liquid shadows crawling down the glass. Everything we held so tight was always bound to pass. Just bleeding. The past is receding.
This is the gray-blue lullaby, the washing of the stain, finding my composure in the rhythm of the rain. Let the ink dissolve, let the bitter memories blur. I'm making peace with all the ghosts of who we were, soft and slow.
Let it go. Wrapped in the low past warmth, the world can disappear. The only thing that matters is the quiet right here. The coffee's getting cold, but the cup is warming up, pouring out the venom that was filling up my cup. Yesterday was heavy, a suffocating cloak, but promises are fragile, they just vanish like smoke. I am flirting with the silence, silence, dancing with the chill. Time is just a concept when the mind is standing still. Let the moisture saturate the fractures in my soul. The pieces don't quite fit, but the brokenness is whole. It's fine in time. Forgiving every detoured path and every wrong turn, watching all the bridges that I didn't need to burn.
No ledger left to balance, no invoices to pay. The rain is washing all the heavy calculus away. We're just drifting,
The hazes
lifting. This is the gray-blue lullaby, the washing of the stain, finding my composure in the rhythm of the rain. Let the ink dissolve, let the bitter memories blur. I'm making peace with all the ghosts of who we were, soft and slow.
let it go. This isn't where I break, it's where the healing starts to bind,
leaving all the baggage and the gravity behind. Let the rain speak,
let the mind sleep.
It's over now. It's over now. It's over now.
It's over now.
Cold cement, the architecture stands so tall. Shadows drift across the raw and naked wall. The timber breeze a quiet, monochromatic tune, bathed beneath the posture of a pale Nordic moon. Subtract the noise, reduce the volume of the crowd. No golden ornaments or statements made too loud. We map the angle where the light begins to bend, a sharp geometry that doesn't need an end. The sun is moving down a calculated line. I leave the chaos for the structure of design. Just aligning, just defining. Concrete and timber in a silent compromise. Under the vacuum of these unpolluted skies, we trace the axis where the modern spirit rests, emptying rooms and erasing all the guests, clean and white, sharp and bright. Here in the vacuum every boundary is clear. We are the architecture that we engineer. Erase the clutter, let the monochrome arrive. Inside this negative space, the soul can stay alive. The furniture is silent, staring at the floor. No handles needed on the secret wooden door. Scandinavian winter frozen in a frame, where everything is stripped of ego and a name. Let the horizon line translate the thoughts I hide. In this design there is no place for fear to slide. It's all just form. Of the flash, watching the artificial empires turn to ash. No mirrors needed when the layout is complete. We're just scaling, we're just veiling concrete and timber in a silent compromise. Under the vacuum of these unpolluted skies, we trace the axis where the modern spirit rests, emptying rooms and erasing all the guests, clean and white, sharp and bright. This is an emptiness, is where the light conforms, finding our peace inside the symmetry of forms. The lines are straight, the space is pure. Rest now.
Spin that wheel. Step into the amber glow. Let the digital age expire. We are celluloid romantics dancing on a copper wire. Spin the heavy wax, baby. Let the needle dig the groove. Reading through your faded letters, making time refuse to move. I'm a citizen of yesteryear, a prisoner of your charm, keeping all your cinematic promises right here inside my arm. We are technicolor dreamers in a black and white parade, drinking down the vintage poison that our holy love has made. The clock is spinning backward to the summer of '75. That old school jive is the only thing that keeps this ghost alive, just burning. So yearning, so yearning. This is the golden record playing in a neon-lit saloon, where the violins are weeping underneath the paper moon. We are timeless, we are tragic, we are written in the brass, spinning on a carousel of silver screen romance that will never pass. Forever true. Die in my spirit blue. Die in my spirit blue. Caught in the hiss of the tape, the symphony is loud and clear. They don't make them like they used to, but we're still standing here. Look at how the projector flickers, casting shadows on your face. We
offline, 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 offline. High on the terrace, above the digital street, watching the data traffic mimic a human dream. Millions of light beams running through the concrete grid, hiding the matrix where the real emotion is hid. I raise my glass to the skyline of code and glass, watching my holograms and floating advertisements pass. Just an isolated algorithm drinking wine in the dark, looking for a human soul to generate a spark. The network is humming, but my signal is perfectly still. I got no data to upload and no space left to fill. Just dreaming. Just streaming. This is my high altitude sanctuary, my cyberbase, where the data noise of the morning all withers away. Rewiring my consciousness chip by golden chip, taking the neon juice in one slow deliberate sip. Artificial gray,
Lost in virtual space.
hitting the cyber dusk, the metropolis is a blur. I'm downloading the human that I actually were.
Exhale the simulation, inhale the true ghost, finding the processing power that I value the most. The mechanical heart is beating beneath my silk attire, charging the circuits with the strange, forbidden fire.
Gravity feels different up on the 99th floor, safe from the synthetic hounds knocking at my door. Let the cyber rain translate the things I cannot write. I'll reboot my system before the morning light. It's a ghost machine.
Analog errors that I made last year,
Drowning the glitches and the program goes to fear.
no optics are needed when you're looking within.
Feel the cold electric current underneath my skin. We're just drifting. This is my high altitude sanctuary, my cyberbase, where the data noise of the morning all withers away. Rewiring my consciousness chip by golden chip, taking the neon juice in one slow deliberate sip. Artificial gray,
Lost in virtual space.
this isn't an ending, it's a brand new code to spin. Letting the neon shadow settle under my skin. The grid is sleeping.
The code is at peace.
Disconnect. System offline.
Yeah. Punch out, baby. Punch out, baby. Unbutton the collar, smash the notification bell, sending my corporate worries straight to a living hell.
The spreadsheet is bleeding, but I am legally blind tonight. Just a ghost in the kitchen under the amber refrigerator light. I traded my sanity for a plastic badge and a cubicle cage. Now I'm rewriting the weekend on a completely blank page. Adios to the deadlines, goodbye to the overpaid boss. My phone is on airplane mode, counting the hours as a total loss. The tires on the carpet, the ice is melting down. I'm the undisputed king of this lazy ass town. Just uncoiling, no more toiling. This is my Friday medicine, my midnight couch safari. I'm speeding through the living room in a velvet Ferrari. Liquid anesthesia, washing off the 9-to-5 grind. Stepping out of the matrix, cheating the concept of time. Sipping it slow, watching it flow in this beautiful stupor. The system can self-destruct. I'm highly unbothered, deliciously disconnected, and successfully unstuck. Exhale the agenda, inhale the casual sin. Let the adult fairy tale of the weekend finally begin. The inbox is howling, barking at a locked up door, but I'm flat on my back, tracing patterns on the ceiling floor. Gravity's heavy when you're mixing the gin with the juice. I'm a loose cannon tonight, and I ain't looking for an excuse. Let the bassline negotiate the terms of my ultimate piece. I'm signing my name on a permanent stress release. It's a complete blur. Forgiving my liver for the crimes of the upcoming night. Turning the brightness down until the darkness feels right. No business cards needed when you're losing your government name. The weekend's a playground, and we are rewriting the game. We're just drifting, reality shifting. This is my Friday medicine, my midnight couch safari, where I'm speeding through the living room in a velvet Ferrari. Yeah. Liquid anesthesia, washing off the 9-to-5 grind. Stepping out of the matrix, cheating the concept of time. Sipping the slow, letting it flow. This isn't a break now, it's a beautifully tailored escape. Letting the neon nights reshape my human shape. The screen is dark, the mind is blank tonight. Matrix, the night, Matrix, Matrix.
Float away, leave the weight of the sun behind. Untangle the wires that are twisting inside your mind. The clock on the wall has abandoned its heavy beat, drifting down corridors where the shadows and silence meet. Let the blanket absorb every worry you couldn't resolve. Watch the rigid illusions of daytime slowly dissolve. You are safe in the deep where the pressure is perfectly still. There's no expectations to meet and no quotas to fill. The universe holds you in a soft, unconditional cradle. chaotic noise into a mythical fable. Just sinking, just blinking. This is your 3 a.m. asylum, your deep sea dive, where the tired soul doesn't even have to try to survive. We are washing the stress from your weary, fractured bones. Melodies floating like weightless, celestial stones. Drift asleep into the deep. Here in the quiet, the boundary of reality bends. This is the sanctuary where the long winter ends.
Inhale the velvet, exhale the heavy design. Let your racing thoughts trace a much slower, softer line. The ego is sleeping, forgotten outside the door. You don't have to carry that heavy crown anymore. The darkness is gentle, a velvet and healing sea, swallowing the ghosts of who you were supposed to be. Let the deep white noise translate what you cannot speak. Rest your heavy head, let your defenses grow weak. It's calm, just peace. I'm forgiving the thoughts that are keeping the mind awake, softening the heart for your own internal sake. No mirrors are needed when you drift in the dreamless night. The darkness will hold you much better than any light.
We're just blending,
Soft
ending. This is your 3 a.m. asylum, your deep sea dive, where the tired soul doesn't even have to try to survive. We are washing the stress from your weary, fractured bones. Drift asleep into the deep.
This isn't a shadow, it's a blanket of pure starlight,
Letting the fluid universe hold you completely tonight. The mind is letting go.
the pulse is slow and low.
Rest now.
Rest now.
C'est la vie. Turn up the trench coat color against the sand's gray mist. We are a black and white movie that the Hollywood elite missed. You watch the smoke ring spiral from my painted fingertips. A dangerous vocabulary dripping slowly from my lips. We share a vintage silence, a beautiful high-class disdain, washing our memories clean in the expensive Parisian rain. I am your cinematic stranger, a temporary sweet disease, bringing the ghosts of the boulevard straight down to their knees. clock is ticking backwards down the cobblestone street, where the old world glamour and the modern heartaches meet. Just staring, midnight flaring. This is our left bank rhapsody, our late night rendezvous, where the shadows of the past turn a deeper shade of blue. We are a masterpiece of arrogance, a beautifully tailored crime, stealing a fleeting romance from the pocket watch of time. Mon amour, forevermore. In this monochrome delusion, the neon lights are a blur. I'm falling hard for the memory of the elegant lovers we were. Exhale the bourgeois expectations, inhale the midnight air. Play with the gold on my neck, run your fingers through my hair. The screenplay is unwritten, the actors are beautifully high, writing a modern tragedy beneath an old European sky. We don't need an introduction, our credentials are on the floor, leaving our complicated egos right outside the bistro door. Let the accordion translate the secrets I refuse to speak. A touch of velvet luxury to patch up the worn and the weak. It's all magnifique. Forgiving the foolish promises we whispered at 23, drown the ghosts of the bourgeois life we were never meant to see. No subtitles are needed when your eyes are locked on mine. We are aging gracefully, like a bottle of Bordeaux wine.
We're just drifting.
The fog is shifting. This is our left bank rhapsody, our late night rendezvous, where the shadows of the past turn a deeper shade of blue. We are a masterpiece of arrogance, a beautifully tailored crime, stealing a fleeting romance from the pocket watch of time. Mon amour, forevermore. This isn't a tragic ending, it's a modern art design, letting the vintage moonlight settle along your spine. Ferme les yeux. The film is done.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Blue morning. The velvet midnight dissolves into an icy slate, shadows stretching thin across the highway gate. The street sweeper hums a low, clearing out the heavy debris of yesterday's curse. The dream I was chasing is losing its neon dye, evaporating slowly into the pale indigo sky. I stand at the glass, peeling the static from my eyes, ready for the sun and the morning's compromise. The mist is parting, a clean slate on the floor. Don't need the ghosts of the night before anymore. Just breaking, just waking. I see the first ray piercing through the sapphire dome, guiding the scattered pieces of my spirit back home. Yesterday is ashes, a shadow left behind. I'm reassembling the blueprint of my mind. Rise up high, clear blue sky, clear blue sky, clear blue sky. Here in the borders where the dark and daylight meet, I hear the vibrant pulse of my own heartbeat. Exhale the darkness, inhale the golden streak, finding the courage that I was too tired to speak. The streetlights are dying, blinking out one by one, yielding their power to the coronation of the sun. I hear the sea beyond waking up its heavy bones, street sweepers rolling over the paving stones. I'm washing off the dust of a sleepless winding track, walking straight ahead and I'm never looking back. It's a new spark. Fueling the engine with a brand new sovereign spark. No maps are required when the horizon is this bright. The soul is a prism, transforming the morning light. We're just shifting, sky is lifting. I see the first ray piercing through the sapphire dome, guiding the scattered pieces of my spirit back home. Yesterday is ashes, a shadow left behind. I'm reassembling the blueprint of my mind. Rise up high, clear blue sky. This isn't just a sunrise, it's a ceremonial birth, letting my feet reclaim the solid waking earth. The blue is gone, the day has won. Walk on. The blue is gone. The day has won. Walk on.
Look at this rust. Look at this rust. Trace the grain of the mahogany, let the fast world scream. We are polishing in relic from a long forgotten dream. Look at the leather on this camera case, cracked but surviving the storm. A mechanical witness keeping all the ghosts of yesterday warm. Trends are just paper in the fireplace, burning into ash and smoke. But the weight of this brass keeps us anchored to the words we spoke. I am a curator of memories, worshiping the dents and the dings, finding my salvation in the worn out, timeless things. The silver halide is fading on the photograph print, but the soul in those eyes hasn't lost a single hint, just remaining.
Time is sustaining.
This is my antique sanctuary, my second-hand grace, where the ghosts of the modern era cannot find a place. Polishing the brass work, stitched by golden thread, living out the chapters that the new world never read.
Long-lasting and true,
pressed into you. Hearing the analog, static, the fast trends are a blur. I'm falling back in love with the steady people we were. Hey. Smell the old paper, inhale the dust of the years. Inside these margins are a century of laughter and tears. The digital empire is flickering, dying on the telephone screen. But this heavy wax record is the cleanest truth I've ever seen. There's a beautiful patience in a gear that turns by hand,
something the modern algorithms will never understand.
Let the wood goming resonate the things I cannot write.
We are building a fortress out of history tonight.
It's built to last. On my own weathered skin,
learning how the beautiful
slow repair begins. No mirrors are needed when the woodwork feels so real. The heart doesn't care for the synthetic things they sell and deal.
We're just staying,
truth
obeying.
This is my antique sanctuary, my second-hand grace, where the ghosts of the modern era cannot find a place. Polishing the brass work, stitched by golden thread, living out the chapters that the new world never read.
Long-lasting and true,
pressed into you. This isn't ending, it's a monument we designed,
leaving the superficial digital gravity behind.
Let the dust settle.
The wood is warm,
still here.
Still here.
Oh, damn, gravity's gone. The walls are bending. The walls are bending back. The ceiling starts to lean.
floating through the room like a hallucinated queen. I'm stepping off the grid, I paralyze the clock, letting the vibration give my spine a little shock. The liquor's getting heavy, but my feet are feeling light, spinning in the matrix of a private velvet night. I don't want the club, I want the kingdom in my head, waltzing with the neon ghost that dances by my bed. The furniture is drifting in a technicolor sea. There is no distinction between the universe and me. Just swaying, just playing. We are dancing in the wreckage of a zero-gravity town, turning all the rules of the daytime upside down. No heavy club pollution, just a sophisticated sway, liquidizing boundaries till the shadows turn to gray. Sip the juice, but let it loose. Caught up in the fiction where the micropulses meet. I'm the king of the apartment in the psychedelic beat. Sensory expansion, every frequency is loud. I'm a one-man army, I am my own favorite crowd. The ice cubes in the tumbler are a percussion suite, vibrating up my ankles from the floorboards to the heat. I see the city bleeding through the tinted balcony window, moving like a serpent in a slow-motion crescendo. Forget about the numbers, let the chemistry decide. Riding on the bassline for a simulated ride. It's a trip, love.
Perspective for a dizzy kind of grace, melting all the features of my simulated face. We don't need a dance floor when the orbit is complete. Step into my vacuum, let the rhythm take your feet.
We're just spinning.
New zero-gravity town, turning all the rules of the daytime upside down. Liquidizing boundaries till the shadows turn to gray, catching all the magic that the night shift threw away.
Sip the juice, but let it loose. This is an isolation, it's a sensory design, moving through the movement of a slow dissolving line.
The room is spinning slow, the pulse is letting go. Stay weightless.
Let the grid fade. The storm has cleared out, leaving diamonds on the street. A midnight movie rolling underneath my casual feet. The asphalt's a mirror cracking every neon sign. A watercolor paradise of yellow, green, and wine. I'm watching headlights shatter into liquid gold, leaving every heavy promise that the daylight sold. No rearview mirrors for the static in my head. driving past the sentences the critics left unsaid. The dashboard is glowing with an old forgotten song, proving that the longest detours aren't always wrong. Just coasting, the weight is dissolving. This is my highway movie, my open-ended road, where the concrete jungle drops its heavy crushing load. The neon reflections are bleeding in the pool. I'm cruising through the midnight air, playing by my own rule. Out in the clear, no phantom to fear. Lost in the motion where the boundaries intersect. I'm driving into freedom with my dignity intact. The city is a showroom of empty avenues. I'm trading all my armor for these midnight strolling shoes. The street lights are countdowns ticking to a beautiful zero. I don't need to be a villain, don't need to be a hero. The wet pavement is humming an acoustic melody, a late night transmission written exclusively for me. Let the windshield wiper swipe away the final doubt. I know exactly what this liberation is about. It's a clean break. Every roadblock that turned me inside out, drowning all the friction of the metropolitan down. No navigation needed when you're chasing down the dawn. The maps are getting blurry and the baggage is all gone. We're just moving. The soul is soothing. This is my highway movie, my open-ended road, where the concrete jungle drops its heavy crushing load. Reflections are bleeding in the pool. I'm cruising through the midnight air, playing by my own rule. Out in the clear, no phantom to fear. This isn't just an escape, it's a brand new space to grow. Letting the white highway carry everything I know. The road is wide, the mind is free. Keep driving. Taste the solitude. Behind the double-paned glass, the metropolis screams in a mime. I watch the $1,000,000 grid trading currency for time. The neon arteries are pulsing with a frantic, desperate chase, while I evaluate the chessboard
from a more elevated space. No need to mix with the noise or the crowds on the lower street. I'm sipping liquid gold while the kings and the beggars compete. A tailored silhouette against the panoramic luxury of gray. Watching the transactional desires of the city melt away. The penthouse is a fortress where the variables align. I'm filtering the chaos through a vintage glass of wine. Just observing, just preserving. This is my high-rise sanctuary, my sovereign state, where the frantic speed of the world cannot penetrate. I've traded loud illusions for this quiet golden crown, looking through the architecture, looking smoothly down, safe and clear. Nothing to fear. In the quiet elegance, the city is a toy to see. I'm the author of my own sophisticated mystery.
Exhale the social contracts, inhale the absolute peace. Up at this altitude, the heavy expectations finally cease. The market is fluctuating, begging for a little more, but I've closed the heavy oak and locked the elevator door.
It's a beautifully expensive kind of calculated grace, knowing exactly when to step outside the frantic human race. Let the distant sirens play their chaotic symphony below. I'll orchestrate my thoughts inside this amber-tinted glow.
It's all so pristine.
Flashing spotlights needed when you possess the inner sight. The modern mind is cured inside the velvet of the night. We're just scaling, wealth unveiling. This is my high-rise sanctuary, my sovereign state, where the frantic speed of the world cannot penetrate. I've traded loud illusions for this quiet golden crown, looking through the architecture, looking smoothly down, safe and clear. Nothing to fear. This isn't just an escape, it's where the intellect refines, reading between the city's glowing neon-colored lines. The lights are burning low. Good night. The lights are burning low. Good night. Good night.
Lose your footing. Dim the amber wall lamp, let the shadows learn to crawl. Watch our silhouettes dissolving, tangled up against the wall. Your skin is a thermometer, reading midnight's sweetest sin. I'm navigating the geography of where your boundaries end and I begin. Throw away the vocabulary, we don't need the spoken word. The sweetest poetry is the rhythm of our heartbeat blurred. We are locked inside this capsule, drowning in the heavy heat, giving up our sovereignty to the friction of the sheet. The temperature is rising, but the world outside is cool. We are trading all our secrets for a luxury untold. We're just melting. Control.
Melting.
Control.
Melting.
This is the midnight
Gravity, the sweet sensory net,
where the
analytical minds dissolve and the lovers can't forget.
we are tracing out the architecture of a beautiful surrender. Liquid neon on the window,
But the dark inside is tender.
pull me closer.
Take it slower.
Underneath the low-pass ceiling,
Reality's a ghost.
we are celebrating the vices that we love the
Absolute most. Exhale the calculations, inhale the velvet touch. There is no such thing as loving you a little bit too much. The clock on the nightstand is paralyzed, freezing in the glow.
We are moving at the speed of water, heavy and slow.
Let your fingers trace the fractures that the daylight tried to hide. We are swimming in the endorphins of the sentimental tide. This is a private sanctuary, a premium design, entwining your anatomy with every single line of mine. It's a complete submission.
Forgiving every shield I wore, stripping down the armor plating. Inside this dark confessional, there is no more hesitating. No mirrors are allowed tonight.
Just a touch of hand on hand
A primal dialect.
that only the intoxicated understand. We're just sinking.
No more thinking.
This is the midnight gravity, the sweet sensory net, where the analytical minds dissolve and the lovers can't forget.
We are tracing out the architecture of a beautiful surrender. Liquid neon on the
Window, but the dark inside is tender. Pull me closer, take it slow.
This isn't where we lose ourselves.
It's where the truth is found.
Letting the
Heavy hormone rhythm anchor us to the